Making money and becoming financially free is a goal that many people have in common. Yet, it seems only a few percent of the population ever achieve these goals or become financially free. Instead, most people tend to spend a significant amount of their time in an endless pursuit of money. But they soon realize that the harder they work and the more money they make, the more they have this feeling of emptiness because they are stuck in an endless loop called a rat race. A rat race is an endless and frustrating pursuit where people compete aggressively with each other to be more successful. If you find yourself working all day, sleeping late at night, and waking up very early in the morning just to repeat the same routine that doesn't bring you fulfillment, then you're stuck in this rat race. You're probably stuck in a 9-to-5 job that you hate for a boss who doesn't care about you. But instead, you work harder with the hope of climbing the ladder and becoming a boss someday, only for you to realize that there will always be someone above you. Now you look back at your life and you're filled with disappointment because you've wasted your time in an endless pursuit of vanity while ignoring the things that make you truly happy. But stick with me until the end of this video, and I promise to show you how to get out of this endless race. Because the most terrible thing about a rat race is that even if you win, you will still be a rat. Unfortunately, many people don't realize that they are stuck in this rat race until it is too late. We live in a society where you are expected to follow a predefined pattern to succeed. That is, go to school, get a good grade, get employed, start a family, and so on. While there is nothing wrong with going to school and getting employed, the system was designed to work against you. The average person comes out of college with a student loan, which they will carry into middle age, yet there are other bills to pay. Now, you're forced to get a credit card as your needs are increasing daily. You work long hours daily, trading your valuable time for money while you return home exhausted every night. Although you feel like quitting, the thought of paying the bills makes it almost impossible to quit. If you've ever noticed any of these patterns in your life, then you're stuck in a rat race. You will wake up one day and realize that you've spent your entire life stuck in a job that you hate simply because you have bills to pay. One of the negative effects of being stuck in this race is the constant need to compete with others just to have a feeling that you are ahead. But the rat race is a vicious cycle that keeps you living paycheck to paycheck as you buy the latest gadgets to justify the time you've spent earning that money. Another reason why you need to escape the rat race is that spending so much time stuck in a job that does not give you satisfaction will negatively affect every other area of your life. For instance, you may be forced to spend less time with your family and loved ones and more time working on a job that keeps you frustrated. Not everyone is stuck in a rat race. There are a few people who have found a means to achieve financial freedom without having to trade their life working for money. And the good part is that anyone can escape this rat race and live the life that they desire if they follow the same steps. I'm talking about achieving a life of financial independence where you don't have to work long hours every day while feeling miserable. A life where you can spend more time fulfilling your dreams and have meaningful contributions to society. If you've ever considered getting out of the rat race, here are some of the few reasons why you should start now. The first reason is that financial freedom gives you a feeling of security. Having enough money to cover your basic needs and pay off your debts can lead to a healthier and less stressful life. Another great benefit of financial freedom is that it gives you greater control over your time and life. When you don't have to work for money, you can choose a job that aligns with your passion and dreams without waiting until you retire and you're too old. And lastly, financial freedom gives you the ability to take more risks. You can quit your job whenever you want or start a business without the fear of failure. But how do you achieve this financial freedom and live a more fulfilling life? For many, they think escaping the rat race means quitting their job and starting a business. While this may work for some people, escaping the rat race is bigger than quitting your 9-to-5 job. If you start a business that consumes your energy and time and makes you feel miserable, you have only succeeded in starting another rat race disguised as a business. Time is perhaps the most important factor when it comes to escaping the rat race. Therefore, the only way to truly escape the rat race is when you have mastered how to build wealth without actively trading your time for money. So the first step to escaping the rat race is that you must acknowledge your current position. It is impossible for you to escape if you fail to acknowledge that you are stuck in a rat race. Next, you have to find out what you hate about what you currently do for a living and define clearly what you want in life. Ask yourself the following questions. If you don't have to worry about money again, how long would you like to work every week? What are the most important things in your life? What do you enjoy doing the most? As you begin to answer these questions, you may notice that your current job does not align with your dreams. However, before you quit your job, you need to have a solid financial plan, which takes us to the next step, which is understanding personal finance. You need to learn how money works if you want to build wealth and escape the rat race. Although personal finance seems like a daunting task, it is inevitable if you must build wealth. First, you need to understand how to manage money and how to use it to generate wealth by investing in assets. Start by identifying how much you make every month from all your current sources of income in case you have more than one job. Next, you want to track expenditures to know where all the money goes each month. You may need to cut back on your expenses by creating a budget to help you focus on your essential expenses. You can do this by separating needs from wants. Needs are essential expenses such as food, clothes, medical bills, and housing. Almost every other thing outside this can be regarded as wants because you can live without them. Once you cut back on your expenses, you will realize that you have a small amount left every month, which should go into your savings account. Over time, the money will accumulate and you can start using it to invest in income-generating assets. Simply put, assets are any investment that helps you generate income. The goal is to generate enough passive income from your assets that it can cover your monthly expenses without you having to worry about money ever again. Once you get to this stage, you can quit your job if you want to, or switch to a job with less stress where you find fulfillment. If there is one thing you should take away from this video, it should be that a rat race is not worth it. You may work harder and spend more time in the vicious cycle, but you will never find fulfillment if you don't find a way to escape. But quitting your job can be very scary. That is why I have outlined different methods you can use to escape this never-ending race in this video. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Please consider subscribing to the channel and see you next time.